live for the studio, for Deanne Fitzpatrick Studio. I'm Deanne, and Lorna and Angela are with us, and I think Greg is checking that we're live on all our channels. Is he, Ange?
No, he's with a customer.
He's with a customer? Oh, so nobody knows if we're live or not. It doesn't really matter. We'll record it. We're live on the website because I can see myself, so that's all right. Anyway, today I'm going to start a new rug. I've got lots of news today, lots of things. I'm kind of wound up, right? Do you guys get wound up when something's coming up? Do you, Lorna? Do you get wound up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. Yeah. Because on Saturday we got 45 or 50 people coming, and we're going to the Lions Hall. Right after this, we're having a meeting. I'm also excited because Lorna has to smell cinnamon buns wafting through this. So you can't smell what I'm smelling. But if you've ever walked into a house and there's cinnamon buns baking, that's what Lorna's doing in the little tiny oven in the basement. Are you using the little tiny oven?
Yep.
That works pretty good.
Yeah,
doesn't
it works great.
It works great. Yeah. And so I'm really excited to think that, it's May. It's been a long winter, and there's people actually going to be here with us. And it's going to be fun, isn't it? And I know some people have never been here before, and they're coming for the first time. And we're going to do a studio tour in the afternoon. It's just going to be so nice. I can't wait. But today we have finished our little goldenrod rug, and today it's time to make another rug. And I'm going to make another rug so that we can hook it. So let's get these. I'm going to leave these colors here on the thing. I often do that. I often start a rug when I'm working on small pieces. I'll often start with, the colors from this one will roll into this one. So let's get started, and let's draw something on here and see what we're going to draw. Now, I'm going to tell you that right now, you know as well as I do what I'm going to draw here, because I'm not really sure. So one of the things I want to be sure of is that I leave enough space so that when this gets bound, there's an 1.5 inches here. We're binding them for framing. So I'm not going to go any closer than that. So I think I'm going to, I have two choices here. I can go long like this. I could go long this way, kind of like a fat rectangle. And I do have a notion. Kind of might want to do something. I kind of thinking summery, and maybe, but I've been really thinking about landscapes a lot. They're sort of what's on my mind. But once years ago, I was in Southeast Bight now, and there was a ship.
Where were you?
Southeast Bight in Placentia Bay, and there was like a ship with a mast just kind of leaning against the wharf, like against the rocks. So we got this boat against the rocks. I don't know. There's a bit of a mast on it, but not much. And I guess we'll have to put a bit of water there. Put the rocks to the side. And then in the background, there was the village. And this was like in a little, it was really, is anybody going to get that, I wonder? That's what I always wonder. Somebody got it. Good. I don't have to go out in the huff and say, how come
were you speaking to someone this morning from Newfoundland? Because you got the accent really.
I got the accent. I think I'm in Southeast Bight right now, Alana.
It's just funny how it comes on. So
I know it comes on so thick, eh? You don't even notice it. Okay, this is not good, right? This is not going to work as a rug, right? I can see it. I can see it's not going to, like the drawing is not right. There's so many things wrong with this. And this happens all the time. Doesn't happen on the live, but it happens all the time, right? So one of the things I do is I'll go get another marker. Of a different color. And just see if maybe I can save it. Because right now this looks like it kind of looks like a broken knife, like a knife or something. It does not look like a ship. So I would say that if I get another color, I can maybe fix it up a bit. We're going to forget about this. We're just going to do a bit of water. This marker should go, right? You got a marker like that and it has no ink in it?
Don't put it back in.
Don't put it back in. Yes. I used to lick them when I was a child. Did you do that?
No.
You lick the marker to get more ink? Isn't that disgusting? This one's not much better. Maybe I should go out and buy some markers. Okay, I'm going to change this to the rocky shore. All right, I'm not happy with this at all, right? That's good. It's good for you to see. I'm not happy with this at all. So it's not what I want to be doing. I'm just going to change my feeling altogether. So I'm still kind of in the bite, and I'm still with the ship, but I'm going to, and I think I might even leave the little village there. Okay, so you can't see that now, can you? You don't know what I'm doing, and that's okay. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to give you a little view. I've got a sail here, and I've got a mast, and I've got a, so sometimes, you're trying to give one perspective. The thing I know, if I had to stick with the other one, if it doesn't look good as a sketch, sometimes I can make it better as a rug. But in this case, I think it would have looked worse as a rug. It would have got even worse. So I think what I'm going to do now is just outline this for you so you can see it. All right, let's get some gray or some black or something. Get my darks.
It's going to be quite nice.
I think it is too. I think it is going to be quite nice. But somebody was just asking, what were we talking about, Angela? And you said this would be a good conversation for the live. One of the members of the inspiration sessions was here visiting, and she said, I think you just have a natural ability, right? And she said, I'm not there yet. She joined the inspiration sessions 3 months ago, and she just started rug hooking. She said, I don't think I have that. I don't think I have that. And I said, well, I think we all have some natural ability. We all have some natural ability. But I said, I've been doing it for 35 years and I practice it every day. And so if you did anything for 35 years and you practiced it every day, what would happen? You would get better at it, right? You would. And you're still not that great sometimes. I mean, I think it's good to, you still can't do everything you want, or you can't get everything you want. But I think that is an important thing, is when we're starting out, we expect so much from ourselves, and you're just not able to deliver, and you shouldn't be, unless you're, there's the occasional person who's a genius, but things take practice. They take time, and they take practice, and it's development. And so be gentle and kind with yourself as you become a better rug hooker. If you want to become a really good rug hooker, join the Mystery Art Project. By the end of the 12, the wait list is at the front of our website. And at the end of creating 12 of those map projects, you will be a better rug hooker. Don't you think, Angela?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you will, because you have 12 mats under your belt. You have this one amazing piece of art, and that won't open until next November. So, but I'm just telling you, if you want to get really good at it. Okay, so now I've taken to using the rasta to outline, because I just think it's beautiful. Look at that. That's going to make that stand out in a way.
And I read the testimonials too.
what people write for the map as well.
Oh yeah, what do they say?
And even like small things that they would never consider.
Yeah.
So they keep saying like every map session that they do, they're learning something different.
Yeah.
And that also helps with your growth and development.
It does, really. And I'm intentional about making each one different. And even as the years go on, like we have some people who've been in it now for 15 months. So they have 15 rugs done. So I really try to get a different feeling in each little rug, but yet hold on to the feeling, not a different feeling, different elements in each little rug, and then hold on to the feeling of the overall, because it is one overall piece of art, right? Oh my gosh, the cinnamon buns. We should go down and show her how you're baking those. Let's go down and show everybody how you're baking those. You want to see? Can we go down?
Sure, we'll try it.
Angela just nearly rolled her eyes. She didn't, but she was pretty close. Come on down. Let's go down to the basement, see what we got here.
We need a smello cam.
So the map is all planned out, right? This is our basement. I'm going to shut the bathroom door there. Rude. And this is how Lorna makes the cinnamon buns in this little oven. Isn't that great? And I'm just going to take the little mini one. Doesn't that look good? And what was in here? That's how you bake them in that little pan.
Well, I just made them this morning, brought them in.
In. Okay. Oh, there goes the phone. Come on up. They're really, really good.
She just wanted cinnamon bun.
I did. I just wanted a cinnamon bun. It's like torture up here. Someone asked today, is there any room in the workshop on Saturday? Am I going to have to get the phone on the live? Someone get it?
I think so.
I'm going to start answering it on the live. Okay. They are delicious, Lorna. Thank you. I love that there's some that are really tiny.
Yeah, I said to Angela, if you take a tiny one, then you think, oh, should have took a bigger one.
Should have taken a bigger one. Yeah, I know.
But even when you're trying not to eat sweets, and then the smell.
I know, it's like,
oh.
It was really, really good. So I think what I'm going to do here is, okay, so the nautical theme, you're going to want to know this, that Patrick set up a great big studio sale. And if you go on our website, it's right on the front page, down in the bottom corner, like our 9 blocks. And one of the things he set up yesterday is that all nautical patterns, so kits, designs, are 25% off. Is that right? So whether it's a digital download, everything. So if you go to our patterns and go nautical, all our nautical patterns are 25% off. So we just thought that would be really good for summer. I had said to Patrick, what ones will we do? So he set that up. And I'm going to take this. So do you think that's too light? I feel like that's too light for the mast. I'm going to just take this and I'm going to make my boat here. Just give it a little line of this gold. And then maybe a trim of the white. And then sometimes I find they do a little fancy fretwork.
You're going to name your boat?
Do I'm going to name my boat? I'll have to call this one the Angela because we call the last. This is the Jorgensen schooner right here. This will be the Jorgensen schooner. She's from the South Shore.
She even said Jorgensen right.
Even said Jorgensen right. Okay. Are you giving out the recipe for these?
No, it's my biscuit recipe.
Oh. Secret. It's a big secret. Can't have that. Okay. We need some brown. We need a nice brown. Do you want to come back and look at my browns with me?
We don't know what we're doing.
Donnie is going to be like really mad today. But here's all my earth tones in the bin, right?
How is that? So how do you find your bins?
I love my bins.
Made a big difference?
It's made a big difference. It's just like not a mess in here all the time. So I
And
like
it takes up a lot less room too.
It takes up a lot less room. Yeah, it does. It takes up a lot less room. So I really like it. How do you like it?
I like it because I find it's like sleek.
Yeah.
It takes up just more
yeah. John did a really good job.
Neat and
okay, I'm just gonna bring out some tans and some browns. Come on over. Okay. So let's take this brown. I forget what this brown is called. So on the Great Big Studio sale, Patrick has like, I don't know, 10 different yarns that he's marked down 30% off to 50% off or something. And then all the nautical patterns. So you're going to probably send out that in the newsletter, are you, Ange? About the nautical patterns, because people won't. So I'm going to put the mast in here as the edge of the rug.
It was one day after the live, I answered the phone. The lady, I was talking to this woman on the phone. Anyway, she said, I felt bad for you and Angela today because you were all over the place that day.
Oh, I was everywhere.
Anyway, we had a good chuckle on the phone. Yeah.
I know. Someone said today to Angela, oh, I knew I'd recognize Terry, but I only ever hear your voice. Yeah, we only ever hear your voice.
That's all right.
That's all right. You're good with that? You don't mind?
And you're singing.
And you're singing. We do get to hear you singing.
You would go up there singing the thing, they'd know it was you.
They'd know it was
Well,
you.
see, now I'm all paranoid again because I said I went to Halifax in the Airbnb and I got in trouble for laughing.
Yeah.
I laughed at 11:15 and we got a knock at the door saying that quiet time was at 11. So now I went back to when I was like 8 years old and I got in trouble in the bowling alley for laughing. So now I'm all self-conscious again.
She does have a hearty little laugh. We
Yeah.
We know that. That's true.
But it's your laugh. Oh, it certainly is.
It's a joyful laugh, I find. Okay. So Angela's going to work with me on Saturday, and Darla's going to work with me on Saturday. Lorna's making the biscuits. She's going to bring them in Saturday morning.
Fresh
Saturday morning. They're going to be delicious. I feel like I don't want to outline the top of that hill. I'm just going to outline these two little houses here. Outline them in black. We have two little black and white houses.
How are the new scissors anyway?
I love them, actually. You know, I never wanted them before, but when I used them that day, I really enjoyed them. And I'll show you why. When you clip it, the thing flips away.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like, just watch, let's do it again. Clip it. It just like flicks. It's right out of your way. Okay, I'm going to use this dark gray here, this black here. And I'm going to take that. I don't even know if we have any, did we get more of that Malabrigio yarn that we showed on the live a few weeks ago? No, I'm not going to do that there. That's too. Okay, I'm going to do this because I'm going to use that navy for the water here. Maybe it's not going to contrast enough with the rest that I outlined.
I'm wondering if we did only because I had an invoice.
Oh, you had an invoice? Oh, well, that's a good sign. So that was this one. I don't remember the name of it. I am sorry, but I don't know. I'm going to be able to use a bit of it, but not as much of it as I'd like, because if I use only that, which is what I was kind of thinking of, it will, there won't be enough contrast between the outline and, just watch. Like, it's okay to use some of it. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
So someone was just up in the shop. The studio is open on Saturday as well.
Oh,
The
yes.
workshop is just behind the studio.
Yeah.
The place, so.
Definitely. It's going to be like, so this is amazing. We have a bus tour coming, right? And then someone else called and said they're coming on the bus. And so I just assumed it was the same bus tour, and so did Terry. But we never have bus tours, like never. How many bus tours have we had? It's been a long time. And when we do, it's generally like a rug hooking bus tour. And they were both booked. When we have one bus tour booked in the last 4 years, they were both booked for the same day at the same time. So Terry was calling one of them to ask them if they could come like an hour earlier or an hour later. But can you believe that?
What are the odds, eh?
What are the odds of that? Like, it's so strange. Yeah. So we got it mixed up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So that's only going to be like really 2 strands that we're using of this to give us that. And it just makes the sea like makes the sea look like a treasure. Okay. Now those rocks, I'm going to take the black. So now you can see the image, right? You couldn't see it before. But this ship might be in a bit of trouble because it's right up against the rocks, but we assume there's deep water there. The mast. Do we want the ship to be brown? I think I do. And it shouldn't really be full mast right in the harbor like that, but you know, this is imaginary. This is just having a bit of fun. Whenever I'm making a rug, I sometimes think, oh, this would make a great kit. I mean, a lot of them, almost all of them would make a great kit, but we can't make kits of everything. What do we got here? Okay, how much time do we have left?
About 8 minutes.
We did a lot of outlining today, so I think that's kind of good. And so now you saw how you can, like, I think you just start off and sometimes you make a mistake, but in your drawing, but the good thing is that you can do a marker over it, right? You can take another color marker and draw over it. And then if that fails, you can still hook over it. Look at that. It's like it sends it. It's like it takes the wool and it just sends it on a little flight. I love that. Okay. So I'm going to, I don't know if I feel like if I do this in the exact same brown, it's not going to work. Like it's going to make the mast. So I need to work on that. I need to find something else out there. I'm going to just take a little bit of this one. I have a strand of that here that I had used in the yarn. I'm just going to take that and use that as my land up here. I'm going to and then come back next week and we're going to work on this little nautical scene and see how it goes. And I'll have to think about, we left off with sky, right? So we can easily swap this around now and pop a bit of sky in here. On my frame, well, what better way to use it than right away? Just use it right up. Okay. There's another bit. Look at that.
Looks so nice with that yarn.
It does work good, doesn't it? Nice combination right there. I'm just going to have a bit of dark green. So this is now I'm just using whatever bits and pieces I have, right? So I'm going to take this dark green, tuck it in, because remember I started with the black up there and I didn't like how that was working. So this is a bit bright for the higher point of the hill, but it's okay for now. I'm going to take that green right here. Look at that. This is a curly locks. So, so beautiful. I never tire of these kinds of textures. Okay. All right, where's my little scissors here? Do you trim? Okay. Well, I'm going to just begin this guy, but I don't know what I'm doing. So I feel like if I push forward now, I'm just kind of pushing. So I'm going to go grab my laptop. I'm going to show you a few things. I know I'm really in trouble today. I'm going to walk backwards this time. So I'm less of a, okay. Let's have a look right here. At the home page, there we go. All right, so if you go to the home page of our website, you can sign up for the Mystery Art Project, the wait list, just so that you'll know when we're opening. You can sign up for the inspiration sessions, just so you'll know when we're opening. Or you can go down here and you can click on the Great Big Studio Sale, and it's going to take you to whatever. Oh, he's got like a, oh, and he's got dies, a lot of acid dies. Our dies are, oh, there's $3 off, so they're $5.95 instead of $8.95. So there's some good deals on there, and some really sweet yarns that you can go on and play with. And then if you go to patterns and you go down and you go to nautical patterns, and when you purchase a nautical pattern at the cash, I'm assuming that it will be 25% off. So you could get this as a rug hooking kit on Burlap, and check it out. Okay, I'll get Patrick to fix that because it doesn't seem to be working, but there are going to be 25% off our nautical patterns. So I'll have to get, we'll get
So
Patrick
he'll
to
be
fix
in
that.
this afternoon.
He'll be in at 1:30. So we'll get him to fix that and see what's going on there. And these are the yarns we want to tell you about today. I thought we'd do some summer colors. And this is a llama yarn. It's called a baby llama, and it's called Talara. And it's the thing I love about this yarn, and I should hook a bit for you probably, but is that it is already, if you look at it, it's already crocheted, right? So then it gives you a unique texture in your rugs, and it's kind of like a light, gentle texture, very soft. It's made in Peru, and I think it's $16.95 a skein, and we have all of these colors, and this is under new products, Ange?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so they are, I just think those are really beautiful summer subtle shades. And then these two yarns, we have the Wave and we have Flare. These are multicolored yarns. And so like this one, you have to think about it. Sometimes when you get yours, it might show the pink on the outside, but you get maybe 20 different shades in this Flare yarn that you can have little bits of. And it's just perfect for summer gardens and wildflowers, as is this one. So I just wanted you to see, I thought we'd focus on those yarns today because they're sort of have a lot to do with what we're doing on the weekend when we have our beautiful course that we're going to have. And now I feel like we did the introduction to the course because I know a lot of you who are coming to the course on Saturday are watching the live, and I've written down all kinds of notes of the things I want to tell you, and it's important to me. So I'm glad that you're going to be there with us on Saturday. So thanks everybody for being here, and I'm going to go on and see if I can get that nautical thing all fixed up if Patrick hasn't done it. And if not, it'll be done at 1:30 today. And you know what I'm going to say next, don't you? Because you can say it right for me. You can say that when you share rug hooking, you never know what you're sharing with someone. And I'm going to get you a little note. Oh, I also have to tell something else. Angela told me there are only 25 bags left, but there was like 70 down there.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that because we went to go redesign a new bag. And so I said that to you a couple of weeks ago, and no, there are like 70 down there. So we are not running out yet. So I just wanted you to know that. So I'm sorry about that. Forgive me.
I love the tag your bag photos.
I love the tag your bag photos. Isn't it fun? We've had so many sweet tag your bag. I always think of tag your bag. It just is so cute.
And people are taking them on vacation with them too.
Yeah, I know.
And that's super fun.
That is super fun. What did I want to tell you? Oh, I had this lovely letter. So I can't remember. Oh, this was it. I have 2 letters that I want to read to you and just thinking about what people share. Deanne, I was reading your words of wisdom. Deanne. She was actually reading Thomas Merton, not me. Let's be clear. I was reading the words and wisdoms of Thomas Merton this morning, who is a beautiful writer, a beautiful Christian thinker, this morning, and found this beautiful question. I thought of you and your Thursday lives that I enjoy so much. Thomas Merton said, ask not what you do for a living. Ask what do you live for? And I think that will be our question of the day, Connie. Ask not what you do for a living, but what do you live for? Asking myself this question was a delightful reflection for me, said Connie. My latest order from you is on the way, so excited to get it. Years ago, I came to your in-person workshop on creativity. Learning from you, hooking your patterns, and taking your classes have brought so much joy to my life. My loving, caring husband, who I knew since I was 5 and married to almost 60 years, died in September. And since then, you have brought me not only joy, you've brought me comfort too. So thank you for being you. So, you know, I don't know what I'm sharing when I share with Connie, but this is something that is this is a craft that is beautiful and strengthening and therapeutic. And when someone writes me a note like that, that is a reason to keep making and to keep hooking rugs and to keep teaching. And when she shares a question with us like this from Thomas Merton, ask not what you do for a living, but what do you live for? It's going to make each one of us who watches this think about what it is that we do for a living and what it is that we live for. And there was another note this week too from, it was from a few weeks ago, but I'm going to read you that. It was another letter from a reader. Dear Deanne, you're the person who inspired me to start rug hooking. I found your YouTube channel by accident. You entered my life at a very challenging time for me. I'm blessed to be taking care of my 91-year-old mother who has dementia. I never know what to expect each day, so I always take my little frame and the rug that I'm working on with me, and I can step into my mother's world and hook while visiting her. Rug hooking has given me solace and the ability to be a little bit more patient and understanding towards my mom. Thank you for sharing your passion and your gift with me. And each of you have that passion and have that gift that you can share with somebody else. So make sure you do, because you'll get these notes. You'll hear, you'll know, and you'll feel it in your heart. So when you share rug hooking, you just never know what you're going to share. So